FDP. We have a resource person here, Mr. George Roy, and this session is a hands-on training session. A few words about the morning session. It was very informative, and we came to know about few things about how to conduct G Suite classrooms and get acquainted with a few terminologies. Now I request the resource person to take over the session. Over to you, sir, Mr. George.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, mother. Good afternoon, sisters. Good afternoon, fellow professors. And in this session, we are going to look at three different things. Uh,
Sir, if you don't mind, you can increase your volume, sir. Sir, sorry for the interruption.
Is it audible now, sister?
Now okay, sir. Now okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So today's afternoon session, we are going to see about OBS Studio and how to create a YouTube channel. I'll be showing you how to include add-ons and extensions in Google Meet and in Google Chrome. And then we'll have some time for queries and discussions. Okay. We'll start with OBS Studio. So for you to install OBS Studio, you have to go to OBS Studio, the website, and open Broadcaster software. This software
Sir, slide
is
is
very. Sister, is my window website visible, sister? Web page.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
The web page,
visible.
sister. The web page.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So the website is obsproject.com. obsproject.com. This is it open source? It's called open source and it's free. You can download this software if you know about technology, if you know about software. You can even modify this and you can sell this. This is a free and open source software. Using this software, you can do many things. For example, if you want to stream your content on YouTube, or if you want to capture some videos which are being played on, this is a very useful free software, and I'll show you how to use this. When you go to obsproject.com, you will have something like download here. Please go to download section, and there you'll have download installer. The OBS website will automatically detect what operating system are you coming from. So you can just click on download installer. But if you are not sure of what to download, you can download your 32-bit software. 32-bit software is depending on your operating system, and 64-bit is depending on your operating system. Then you have Linux operating system you have for Macintosh. Right now I'm using Windows and I'm using a 64-bit version of Windows. So I'm going to download the installer. The installer will be downloaded. I've already downloaded the software and it's running in the background. I'll just show you how it is done. For now, I'll just cancel it. So after you download the software, go to downloads. change the layout of this depending on your need when you get well accustomed to this. But this is the default setup. You have scenes, sources, and you have all the settings over here. So first thing what you have to do is you have to create a scene. I'll tell you how to create a scene. Just click on this plus button and click on the name of the scene. For example, I'll just name it as FDP. And I click on OK. So this scene does not have any sources in them. Sources in the sense you can have a feed from your video camera, you can have a feed from your browser, you can have a feed from Zoom, whatever it is. You can have your whole screen captured. It depends on what you want. So to add sources, you have to click this button here, and you have so many sources here. Let's take, for instance, I want to record the Google Meet, which is going on right now. So what I'll do is I'll choose window capture. And I remove this. All of these things will be captured, and then I go back to OBS Studio. I stop the recording. If you're using Windows 10, it will be stored in the videos folder. In the videos folder. So 2028 file. This is the time which I've created it. See, as you can see, it is being played. The video is being played. What I've already done. My voice has been recorded. Voice from outside is recorded, and what has been recorded. This can be used for explanation videos. If you have any PPTs or anything, you can explain these videos and you can create videos, and you can send them as files to your students. And let me close this video. So right now, I want you to ask any questions you have regarding OBS Studio, regarding creating videos, recording videos. If you have any questions, I can take them. Else we'll proceed to the next phase.
Dear participants, do you have any questions there? Sir, I think we can proceed. Ma'am? Yes? Sir? Okay, all right. Sir, you can proceed.
Okay. Next phase, what we are going to do is we're going to create a channel on YouTube. I'm going to create a channel on YouTube, and I'm going to show you how to use OBS Studio to stream all your content to YouTube, live streaming. So what you have to do is you have to go to your studio.youtube.com. Change into your account. Give your name. For example, I give it as George. Since I'm using an institutional email ID, this name cannot be changed. So when I go to studio.youtube.com, I can immediately create a channel. I'll just create a channel here. It will show me the welcome screen. I don't need this. So this is called your channel dashboard. This is where you have your logo or whatever it is here. Here you have all the videos that you have uploaded, and you can look at all these options when you have time. You can experiment with all these options. You can even create monetization, all these things. And the most important thing what you have to do right now to have a live stream, you have to click this create button. When you click this create button, you can do two things. You can either upload videos or you can go live. Right now, our intention is to go live. So we are clicking this go live button, and immediately it will take you to this page. Let me a verification code.
Sony ma'am, stop your presentation.
The verification code is taking longer than usual. Anyways, I have another account here, so I'll be using that. So you're going to click on create, and you're going to go live. When you click on go live, you'll get this screen right here. Stream. Click on stream, and you find that you can edit this screen. This is where you give the name for your screen. For example, sample FDP. Whether you want it to be public or you want to be unlisted or private, only you can view it. Anyone with a link which you said can view it, or you want it to be public. I'll add a description, just a sample. And you can give a subject, whatever subject you want to have. I'll keep it as pictures. You can have any kind of thumbnail, and you have to click if it's made for kids, you can give it for kids, or click on no, it's not made for kids, and click on save. You'll have one setup done here. So this is where you have to send the settings to the streaming software. The streaming software in this case is your OBS Studio. This is a very important key. This is called the stream key. Right now, I won't be showing you what it is, because if you know the stream key, you can stream from your place on my channel. So I'm just going to copy the stream key. We copy to the clipboard. Copy the stream key. Here you should say which type of latency do you want. Latency is the delay of video presenting. For example, if I'm presenting right now, I'm using the word now. It will take like 2 or 4 seconds and only then it will be displayed. It will be watchable on YouTube. That is latency. If you have ultra low latency, it is almost instantaneous. Normal latency, the delay will be more. Low latency, the delay will be medium. If you can understand what I mean. So I'm putting it on low latency, and I'm copying the stream key. I'm going back to OBS Studio. I'm going to settings. I'm going to settings. Stream. There is something called stream. Click on stream, and I'm choosing YouTube, the primary server, and this is where I have to paste my stream key which I've copied. I'm pasting the stream key. I'm clicking on apply. I click on OK. So here at this place, I'm going to give start streaming. When I click on start streaming, it will automatically connect to YouTube and it will start streaming. If everything is successful, at this place, the preview will be available. Yes, so we have got the preview here, and we can go live on YouTube. Here you can click on share. You can click on go live. You can share the account here. You can share this link. If you share this link, for example, I'll copy this link and I paste it somewhere. You can see that it is live right now. Whatever I'm doing here, it is live right now. So this is how you have. It is live right now. There is some kind of delay. That is what I told. Latency is when you speak something and there is some kind of delay. It is live right now. Okay, let me stop this. Exit the stream. And I'll stop streaming. So this is it for streaming on YouTube. Participants, if you have any questions, please ask me so I'll be able to clarify them. Participants, if you have any questions, please
Hello,
ask.
sir.
Dear participants,
Yes, ma'am.
you have. Yes, ma'am, kindly introduce yourself and.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sir, I am Dr. Vananja.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. So let me know how to avoid background noise.
Yes, ma'am. Please finish your question, ma'am.
Let me repeat.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. How to avoid background noise.
Background noise is dependent on the microphone that you use.
Yes,
So
sir.
there are different.
Yes, sir.
There are different types of microphones.
Yes,
One
sir.
is a condenser microphone,
Okay.
and another one is a omnidirectional microphone. Usually, the microphone which comes with our mobile phones or normal lapel microphones, these are called omnidirectional microphones, which records all the noise, all the not the noise, all the sound which is available in that place. So you need to get a microphone which is a cardioid pattern. Cardioid pattern or a unidirectional microphone. You can search for them. For example, Blue has many microphones. Blue, there's a company called Blue. It has many microphones, but to get a good microphone with noise cancellation, you need to spend some money. And only then you'll get noise cancellation even in a loud environment. With soundproofing panels, then you can use a normal microphone. It all depends on which environment you are in.
Sir, one more thing.
Yes, ma'am.
In that OBS screen, we have seen and then transitions and controls.
Yes, ma'am.
We know that audio mixture, it has two things, desktop audio and mic and AVX.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what we have to use or both we have to use?
This is, I have created other scenes also. This is the audio input capture is The
Yes.
microphone is the microphone. The name of it is called audio input capture. Just for identifying it, I'm just naming it. Desktop audio is just a name the audio output capture into desktop audio. So depending on your scene, it will be displayed over here, man. For example, I'm using audio output capture 2. It's just a name for capturing the audio which is coming from the computer. Do you understand, man?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much, sir. Dear participants, kindly turn off your camera. Any other questions? Dear participants, do you have any other questions? You can unmute yourself. You can turn on your microphone and ask.
So you can go ahead with the presentation, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I would like this to be a more of an interactive session instead of just me talking. Feel free to ask me. I'll be happy to explain it to you because I'm going in a pace and now I could understand and I explain. So please let me know. I'll change the pace of my presentation. Yes, thank you. And next phase of this is using add-ons. So what are add-ons? Add-ons are some kind of extensions that you can use in Google Meet. You can use it in Google Form. You can even use it in Google Chrome. It depends on what you want. So what add-ons does is they provide various new controls to help you furthermore in assisting you in doing things like uh, finding calculate some equations, to get attendance, to have timers in your forms, all these things. It has better controls and features. But there is things is that they are third party. They are third party. Third party in the sense it is not made by Google. It is made by someone else. Some other people develop this, and I show you how. When you're going to when you're going to use this add-on or extension in your Google Form or Google Meet or whatever product that you want, you will have to allow certain kind of permissions. These permissions could be misused also. So you have to be careful which add-ons to add and which add-ons that you should not add. So let me just add a very famous add-on which is called as Meet Attendance. Meet attendance. Just type meet attendance in Google. The very first link will be like meet attendance Google Chrome. Click on that one and find this extensions. I'm using a browser called Brave. So Brave is something just like Chrome and it's much more flexible than Chrome. So meet attendance. This is the add-on which I'm going to use. Meet attendance. I'm going to add it to Brave. I'm going to add the extension. This extension has been added right now. Google.com. So right now I have a meeting which I've created, the meet attendance. If you can see here, there are three different types of icons. If you see your Google Meet, if you see your Google Meet, it will have two icons here. See, if you have only two icons here, people and chat. But what I will included. I have 3 icons: people, I have meet attendance, and I have chat also. For meet attendance to work, you need to follow some kind of ritual. What you have to do is you have to first click this icon. It is create a new spreadsheet. You have to click this. Then turn it back on.
Good afternoon, sir. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Windows with us,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sharing your window. I'm sharing my window, ma'am.
but it is not visible to me. I think, is it visible to everyone except me?
Yes, it is visible, sister.
I'm starting it once again. Is it visible, ma'am?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes.
You're trying to.
It's because someone else is also trying to present the screen, sister, and it is getting fumbled with my video presentation. It's presenting. Is it visible now?
Yes,
Ma'am,
yes,
is it
sir.
visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But I'm sorry to tell you, it is not visible, but you can carry on. No problem. I shall look into things later.
Sister, my name on sister, it said George Roy. One will be with an icon. You have to pin that screen so you will be able to see what I'm presenting.
One George, I know.
Yes, sir, but you will have a new spreadsheet. I'm sorry, it's not working right now because of this some problem with, and this problem also won't be known by us because it is done by a third party. Let's move on to our next extension. There are something called node reactions. This one was also for Google Meet. This one resembles something like raise hand option, all these options that can be added to your Google Meet. So I'm just clicking on node reactions, the Chrome Web Store. It has been added. This extension has been added. I'll have to open Google Sheets again. Sorry, Google Meet again. Join Google Meet. As you can see on the screen right now, there are some reactions. Is it visible on the screen right now? These reactions.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
You can use this clap icon. You can use this thumbs up icon, and it will be visible to all of the participants. You can raise hand option, real as raise the hand. All these options can be incorporated. It can help the students if they have any questions. They can click this raise hand, or they can use this wave option. All these options are not integrated within Google Meet, but you can use these extensions and add-ons to give more features into it. Likewise, there are many amount of extensions, lots of extensions that are in Google, which you can use in your browser. But please be advised that some extensions are not good. They have some malicious intent. You have to check whether these extensions will really helpful or not helpful. You can do a small search of safe extensions that you can use in Google Meet, safe extensions that you can use in Google Forms. For example, this Google Form, I have something called Timify Me. This Timify Me is rather a complicated extension, and you will need to perform many configurations to make it done right. And I've tried explaining it to many people, and many people found that instead of this, I could choose a different type of form option. I could use something else like a different learning management system. All these options came into me. That is why we're going to see tomorrow about Edmodo, and I'll show you regarding taking quizzes and assignments. It is more of an LMS than Google Suite, G Suite. The most important feature of G Suite is because it's free for education institutions. The first phase, it is free for you unless you go on for enterprise editions. So this is how you can use different type of extensions. If you have doubts regarding extensions, you can ask me, or you can ask me questions regarding from the morning session altogether. We'll have some kind of discussion and we'll call it a day. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for the wonderful presentation. Now it's time for discussion, or let's have an interactive session. Any clarifications or queries from the audience side, from the participants? You can post it on the chat as well. We have a question here, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it possible to cut and paste the videos in the software that you show?
Which software? Oh, you're asking whether you can edit the videos.
It is a question from a participant. Sir.
Okay.
Using this video streaming, is it possible to cut and paste the videos?
No. This software is only for recording and for streaming, and you need a different type of software like a linear, non-linear editor or a video editor for that. I'll be discussing that video editing in tomorrow or day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Or using OBS Studio, you can just you can only record videos and you can stream videos. You can't use it for editing purposes.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Any other questions?
Ma'am, I have a question. This is Victoria from Gonzaga College.
Yeah, please.
Sir, I have a question. Using Google Forms, we actually conducted test for our students. So I had asked 25 questions that each question will carry 2 marks. And I enabled the Certify M so that they will get a certificate if they get above 50 marks.
Okay.
I mean 50%. So in that case, if she is getting about 25 marks, she should get a certificate. But one girl, she got 37 marks out of 50, but she said, I didn't get a certificate. Why is it happening, sir? Since it's automatic, we are not able to do anything about it. And I don't know how to handle such queries from students. Why
She got 37 marks, sister, and she still didn't get it.
Yeah.
How many participants were present, sister, in that quiz?
19.
Only 19.
Yeah.
Okay, sister. Certify M, it mentions in its thing, in its policies that sometimes as intended, sister. See, that's the reason, because these extensions are not supported by Google. They are third-party extensions, and they sometimes they don't work as how they have to work. For example, I've tried explaining a meet attendance work, and it did not work. But in the morning, it did work. So sometimes it does not work, sister. And there is one more certificate called Autocrat. Do you know about that, sister? Autocrat.
No, sir. Autocrat, sir?
Yes, sister. Autocrat. This is more of a stable one, which is which you can use to send certificates, but this is done manually. You can select like how many students have scored above 50, above 50%, and you can click on send certificate, and it will automatically send all the certificates. If possible, I'll show you how it is done.
All right, sir. Thank you for your clarification.
Yes, welcome, sister.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. So we have another question.
Yes.
Myself and Ms. Jayasudha have the same question to put forward. The question goes like this. Sir, in the G Suite classrooms, we actually have a separate mail ID, that is college mail ID, suited for this one. Is it necessary to create for students as well?
Okay. It is definitely necessary for you to create for students as well, because when you use your institutional, we call it as an institutional email ID, ma'am, the
Yes, sir.
college email ID.
Yes, sir.
And when you create it for your students, you have much more control over how you are conducting your classes. For example, if you're going to create a classroom inside your institute itself, you, even if some of the send the meeting link to some other students outside the college, they won't be able to log inside because you have an institutional email ID and your institution has logged our access from outside. So it will be much more beneficial if they have an institutional email ID. And it is very easy to create. You have an admin account also, man.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am.
Dear participants, do you have any questions? Or shall we? Sister?
There is
Sister
one question by Saranya Deepak, ma'am.
Deepika. Yes, sir.
Deepa,
Yes, sir.
Deepika. Yeah,
Whether
yeah.
the studio has pause option while recording.
Yes, you do have a pause option. You have a small pause button near the start recording. Wait, let me show you that. See, you have this start recording. Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
When you start recording, you have a small pause button here at this place. You can pause the recording for right now, for the moment, and then you can resume it by clicking the pause button again.
All right.
Yes, this is how you do it.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Sir, I'm infant India. Sir, you told that for live streaming, YouTube streaming,
Yes, ma'am.
OBS is the only possible way, or we have some other.
OBS is the easiest and most free version, ma'am. That is why I choose the OBS. There are many options available, ma'am. Many options. You have StreamYard, you have OBS Streamlabs. There are different types of the StreamYard. You can search for it. There are many things. Even for Twitter, sorry, not for Twitter, for Twitch, Twitch Prime, for Vimeo. There are many options available. OBS, the reason why I choose OBS is because it has many features and all of these features will be free forever. That is why I choose OBS. And there are still more features that I can show you, but it will be, there is a studio mode. You can use it for transitioning from one scene to other scene. It is still more advanced. If possible, I'll be sharing this in day 2 or day 3 if there are questions regarding OBS.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, ma'am.
So you have one more question.
Yes, ma'am.
So will you explain taking student attendance after meeting?
Student attendance after meeting.
Yes, sir. I think it is about how to.
That is how I wanted to show you how it works. That the Google Meets option, the Meet attendance option. Let me check now, please. When I click this icon, it's supposed to open up a separate page for me to allow Google Meet attendance to enable meeting. I don't think it's available right now. So even though if you don't have this Google Meet attendance, you can use Google Forms to create attendance. I showed you how to create a classroom, right, ma'am? So what you can do is you can create a Google form. You can add a question or simple question, and you can send it right after the meeting. And the student should open up the Google form, answer the question, and in that way, they'll be registering the attendance. So, for example, if they given the register number and they answer the question, you can post in the Google form right now, and they can get the attendance to that. Otherwise, you can get it from these type of extensions. Please try it and let me know if it works. I'll be working on this Google Meet attendance. I'll let you know if it works tomorrow. Please let me know if it works.
Yes, sir. We'll try that. Any other question?
Ma'am, I have another question.
College.
Sister,
Sir,
one by one.
Another question. This is Vicky.
Yeah.
Sir, go ahead.
Yeah. Go.
Sir, classroom, like one room for the so, I want to create now they are more. So I want to create another classroom, the same set of students, but I want to retain what I've been doing for the first year. I want to create another classroom with the same set of students. Can I do that at my end without using the code and doing the stuff again? Can I do it at my end? Is that possible?
Sister, you can't do it directly, sister. If you have an admin, the admin can, and if you're using Google Suite Enterprise or Google Suite as a collective, your admin can add all the students together at a single go.
Okay.
You can keep the previous classroom as it is, and you can create a new classroom, and you can have all the students added to your classroom.
Okay. So for now, I have first years I have in my own ID. So since we have received our institutional ID, so I should create in our institutional ID classrooms. Should I do it again? Like, is it like that?
Sir, we can't hear you. So you're not audible.
Sir, I'm Sister Christy from Gonzaga College, sir. Sir?
Sir, you're not audible, sir. Sir, are you there? Sir, we can't hear you.
Sir?
Sister, I think he left the meeting.
Yes, he left the meeting now.
We'll wait for him to join again.
Okay.
Sir, can you hear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir. Yes, now you're audible. That's all right, sir. Sister Christy, please. Sister?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm Sister
Yes, sir.
Christy from
Yes.
College. Is it mandatory to create attendance every time when we enter the class?
Sister, I can't hear you, sister.
Sir, is it mandatory to create attendance every time we enter the class, or it is already prepared? We can use it. Create a
Sister, it
spreadsheet or
depends on
existing one, sir.
create a spreadsheet, sister. Create a new spreadsheet every time, sister. Then separately.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, yes. And if I'm not mistaken, your administrator has authority to record meetings, and you can record attendance also by your administrator. Record the timestamps of all the people who enter the meeting and exited the meeting. So that would be easier for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, a few more questions. Shall I?
Yes, sure, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This is from Ms. Jayasudha. First question is, how can we come to know about third-party apps?
Third party, these are not applications as if standalone applications. These are extensions for Chrome. They can be searched. You can go to chrome.google.com and you have to go to web store. When you go to web store, you will find there are many types of extensions for various purposes. You go to extensions, you have different types of extensions. Is my screen visible right now, ma'am?
Sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am? Yeah.
Sir, yes, your screen is visible,
There
sir.
are
Go ahead.
extensions. For example, there is
Yes, it is visible, sir.
yeah. You have something Grammarly. Grammarly is used for correcting your English. You have extensions for Zoom. We have extensions where you can share a web page instantly to Google Classroom. You have Google Hangouts. You have speed test. This is why you have different types of extensions. You even have an extension called Google Translate, where the page can be instantly translated language where you want to be translated into. So go to Chrome Web Store, and here you can search for various uh, extensions. Some of them are by Google. These are Google's own extensions, and the others are third-party extensions. I hopefully answer the question.
Yes, sir. That was clear, I believe. And any other questions?
Sir, this is Dr. Bhagyamati. Am I audible?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Good
You're
afternoon,
audible.
sir. Sir, I have a question that you have said that the admin can fetch log details of all the participants. We are aware of it.
Yes, ma'am.
But if they use some other nicknames, how could we find them, sir? If they use their full name with right initial, I'm just talking about the students in a class. We can find from the log details. Otherwise, it will be difficult now. Kindly explain that, sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. In our college, in St. Joseph's College, how we give institution email IDs to students is we have their register number as the email ID. For example, if a student is 19 PCS 801, which is PG Computer Science 801, it will be like 19 PCS 801 at mail.sjctni.edu. So our log will be like 19 PCS 801 has logged in at this time, 19 PCS 801 has logged out at this time, and it will be easy for us to refer instead of just giving them names. That is how we do it. So instead
Okay,
of
sir. I got
having
it.
names, you have yeah, ma'am.
That,
Thank you.
so that we have to enter every student's name in our G Suite account.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And
Yes, sir. Thank you.
you provide institutional email ID for them using
Okay.
the D number or the register number.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
Welcome.
Sir, we have one more question, sir. This is from Dr. Sai Kumari. How to create recording option in Google Meet?
Google Meet recording option is only available for enterprise users, enterprise G Suite users, and it should be enabled by the administrator. For example, Gonzaga College has an administrator, and that administrator has enabled recording option, and that is why you're seeing REC icon right here, and this is being recorded. If they did not enable recording, you won't be able to record the screen, and you'll find the recording option right here. You click on more options, and you'll find something called record here, and you can record your Google Meet right here. But it has to be enabled by your administrator.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, ma'am.
Dear participants, kindly fill the attendance form. The link is given in the chat box. Any other questions from the participant side? Sir, I'll for now.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. That was
Thank you
a
so much.
wonderful session.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Sister?
Yes, Parthi. I think the session was excellent and everyone got cleared of taught by him. And a big thank to Mr. George Roy. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I think I joined very
Thank you,
late,
sister.
but I was not able to follow some commitment. I think the participants will voucher for your teaching. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sister. So tomorrow we'll join by 10 o'clock, ma'am. Usual time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 10 o'clock, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Dear
Thank you,
participants, kindly join us at 10 o'clock for tomorrow's session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sister. Thank you, participants. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.